New today out of Georgia just this afternoon, another member of former President Trump's legal team popping up in Fulton County. Attorneys for John Eastman confirming that he appeared in front of the grand jury investigating possible interference in the 2020 election there. He'd been subpoenaed. Also confirming he probably didn't say too much since they advised him to take the fifth where appropriate on attorney-client info, for example. You'll remember, I am sure, that Eastman was one of the central architects of the strategy to keep then-President Trump in power after he lost the election. And Eastman's attorneys today slammed what they call the criminalization of unpopular legal theories, comparing their client to John Adams, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, and Thurgood Marshall. Let's bring in NBC's Ken Dilanian. And it is that quote, Ken, that I think is getting some attention here, because what Eastman did was not simply, the argument goes, unpopular. It may have actually been an illegal plot, right? That is what Georgia is investigating. Was there an undue plot to influence the election, to change the election results, essentially? Tell us more about what we know. Eastman, one of the first out-of-state witnesses that have been subpoenaed.
Exactly right, Hallie. And it's not just Georgia investigating John Eastman, who is a very conservative constitutional law specialist who is advising the Trump campaign. And by all accounts, as you said, he was the chief architect and perhaps most vocal advocate of the plan to block congressional certification of the 2020 election and to put forth alternate slates of electors in a bid to do that. And you'll recall that the Justice Department executed a search warrant in June and seized Eastman's phone, and that Eastman, of course, figured prominently in those public hearings held by the January 6th committee. And we all remember that former Deputy White House counsel testifying that he told Eastman to get a good criminal lawyer because he was going to need one. Eastman's connections to the Georgia investigation come from records that show he was in contact with Georgia lawmakers. A prosecutor in that case told the court recently that Eastman has inside information about how all this alleged interference in the election in Georgia in 2020 went down, as that prosecutor put it, and that he's a witness in this Georgia case, not a target. And as you mentioned, his lawyers are saying they took the fifth in response to these questions, and they, of course, accused the DA of seeking to criminalize controversial or disfavored legal theories, Hallie.